Hey, hey, what's up? And thank you so much, Still Do. What's up, Janelle, Natalie, Denise, Rock Jam? Where's Sly? It's a little slow right now. So I hope you guys are doing good. Uh, RIP for 9/11. I kind of forgot about it. And then this morning I was like, holy shit, it's 9/11. So we're going to get right into it. Last night's stream was long. But I do want to say a bunch of things about it. What's up, Holly? I do want to say a couple things about it. I really hope it was educational. I want to thank Six Up and UC Crimson or UA Crimson for coming up. I thought, even though it was long, I think it really was a good live. And I'm glad that so many subs liked it and felt that it was definitely educational. And I think that's important. And it kind of segues into what tonight's live is about. Creators that have beefs with each other. Actually, you know what? Let me check the poll. Before I say anything, where are we at in the poll? All right. Ooh, 22%. I love drama. Woo woo. All right, here's my thing though. Do you guys really want to hear about creator beefs? And when I say creator beefs, I'm like, if you find a creator and another creator doesn't like them, and let's say you like all the creators, let's say you like every single creator in this entire community, do you really want to hear what beef the creator has with someone? Most people are going to say no. I know I don't. Especially because people forget YouTube has 300, I think it's 300,000 uploads every minute, something like that, or like 300,000 creators upload every minute. It's some astronomical number. There's a million different communities, million different drama communities, and there's tons. And the goal is to reach as many as possible. So if I find a new creator, let's say, in this sector, a different sector, it doesn't matter. I don't want to hear them. I don't want to hear someone else totally trash them for no reason. And I don't think it's fair to subs. And this is why I said that I want to have a place where people can talk, give their opinions, and not have to deal with hatred or bullshit. And up until tonight, you guys haven't even heard me bash Granny's Watching, Clue, Queen Bee, because that's not the space I'm trying to make. I'm trying to make a space where people have the freedom to say what they want without being rude. Like I said to Patreons last night, one thing that I so appreciate with all of Britney's haters, I guess you could say, or people from the dark side, any way you want to put it. Nobody had tried to put in here, nobody's had tried to bring the hate over here with the FUBJ, which I wouldn't allow anyway. But nobody's trying to bring that hate over here. And I absolutely appreciate that more than you guys could know. Because that's just not the space that I want. And there's plenty of places you can write that. But it's just my beef with Britney, because she keeps fucking mentioning me, and so does her chat. And this is a problem. But as I've said, I don't harbor this anger like some of these other people. I just don't. And there are certain things that I just find wrong. The FUBJ to me is gross. I think it's immature, and it's just how I feel. So I do appreciate that nobody has brought it over here. I think one person did, like day one, but he was a troll anyway. So someone told me, stick on Nunya. And they sent me a clip. So Nunya is the first one to walk into the bar. I don't like Nunya. Nunya doesn't like me. But Nunya, here's what you didn't have to do. You didn't have to go on a rant about your own personal motherfucking beef. And here's why. So she likes 6 Up. She's like, I like 6 Up. I'm sub to 6 Up. And I like 6 Up. And I believe 6 Up is real. And she talks about addiction. And she talks about this. I'll play the clip that someone sent me. And then she goes on to bash me. Hey, crazy. Nunya, let me tell you something. I see you, Marie. Hey, Sly. Let me tell you something, Nunya. I have been talking about addiction on my channel for years. And I mean years. Between my own addiction, Brad, when Brad died, we talked about it. Hey, East Coast. East Coast will tell you. I have spoke about addiction back in Sarah days, Cam and Alley. I've hosted panels about it. Just because you weren't around and you don't know doesn't give you the right to talk shit when you know nothing about it. To the people in our chat that was running their mouth, oh, Laura didn't know anything, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you are entitled to feel whatever the fuck you want to feel. You are entitled to tell me, I don't know what I'm talking about, blah, blah, blah. And I'm okay with that. If that's how you feel, then I'm not going to bash you. But that's how you feel. It's how you feel. Exactly. Thank you. It's nothing new for you to speak about addiction. And I've also said multiple times, I was a speeder and my addiction is more on the speed aspect. And people have said, I've even spoke about my son's food addiction. Like I've been talking about addiction for years. So when Nunya said that, I was like, could you be any fucking dumber, Nunya? And then you have Chasing in there who says, I absolutely disagree with her being called an active addiction. Okay, Chasing, but you said the exact same thing about Cam and Alley, and all you did was aid and abet them. So let's just, leave it at that. But when I heard this clip from Nunya, there were so many things that I wanted to say. And I was like, you know what? Let me think about my thoughts first, and then I'll address it. So I'm going to play you the clip that I heard. Hang on. Of course, I have Britney's clip pulled up, and I don't have this one. What? That's... All right, here it is. And by the way, if Ash274 comes in here, you can block her. And you'll see why in a second. Uh-oh, where's the volume? Where's the volume? Why is there no volume? Oh, there it is. I was like, why is there no volume?
It's going to cause, but YOLO, right? Mm-hmm. Yesterday during Laura's stream, she had over 500 people there, and she...
Nunya, why are you watching my numbers? Like, honestly, who gives a fuck if I have 5 people or 500? Why do you care? But that's the other thing. These people act like I've never had numbers. It's fucking crazy.
She has been desperate to rebuild since her outing of her CPS call. Good for her. If that's what she needs to do is go against Britney and join in on the anti-BJ, they will go. That audience will go everywhere.
I'm not anti-BJ. I'm not one of the haters. I know that you and your people have a really fucking hard time understanding this, Nanya. I stand by myself. I always fucking have. I have my own little sector, my own little community. I don't need to be accepted by you, by fucking Deets, Jonesin, Granny, Clue. I don't need that. I know you guys need to be part of something. I don't. I built something where other people can be a part of. So again, I understand your mentality is like everything is about hooking up with someone, everything's about, numbers. I don't roll like that, Nanya. If you fucking knew anything about me, you would know this, but you don't. You just go on, oh my God, Laura made a mistake over 4 fucking years ago. Get over it. Jonesin has gone more real life than I've ever gone. So she didn't call CPS. She's done a million other things, but you have no problem with that. Some of the people in your chat, you have no problem with what they did. I made one motherfucking mistake in 2021, and you bitches hold it over me like it's fucking do or die. Like, shut the fuck up.
And so yes, while she discussed the CPS, not being scary, not blah blah blah, and all of those things.
Nanya, again, I stand by what I said. And call it as I see it. I'll address you in this one too. 5 CPS calls came to my house. One of them traumatized my kids for good reason. The other 4 was okay, CPS, someone on YouTube called CPS again, and here we are. They weren't traumatized. So CPS asked them a bunch of questions. It was not a big deal. The one that did traumatize them, rightfully so, was call number 2 when they accused my son of raping his twin sister. That's traumatizing. But a standard adult asking questions, looking around your room, look around your house. I mean, they didn't even stay 10 minutes. So when I hear people say, oh my God, it's so traumatizing, why? What's so traumatizing about it if you have a clean house, you have a clean fridge, you're not worried about them taking your kid away? Your kids are not fucking traumatized over that. And if they are, then you're not doing your job as a parent. Because as a parent, you should teach your kids cops are not bad people. And CPS, if you didn't do anything wrong, don't stress over it. Like, that's parenting. Just saying.
Yes, allegedly somebody found a Patreon found, you know how it goes. The CPS.
Okay, again, not right. It wasn't a Patreon. It was Brandy Wine. Brandy Wine is not a Patreon. Okay. She's someone on Twitter that I get stuff from every single day. She posts stuff every single day. So again, you're talking out your ass as usual.
Support for BJ, and so she showed it.
And why did I show it? Because BJ lied. Just like I'm going to show tonight how BJ lies. That's why I showed it. But again, you are clueless.
Now, I don't know. Again, is it true? Is it fake? I don't really know. I don't really care. I think, again, I'm not going to make this a BJ stream because that's not really what we came here to do. So I'm going to pivot from it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me change it to something else real quick before we get into the.
Okay, now, let me also stress, Nunya, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it to him blue in the face. I have a mentality Build it and they will come. I've been at the top of my game. I've been at the bottom of my game. For you to equate, oh, she just wants to build numbers. No, Nanya, I actually have an opinion based on what I see. And I know that for someone like you, it's hard that nobody else can have an opinion but you. So you have an opinion on me, and that's perfectly okay. But I have an opinion on Britney, and I'm a hater, and I'm this, and I'm that. Do you realize what a fucking hypocrisy you are? I'm just wondering. Everyone is allowed to have an opinion, but I can't? Fuck you, Nanya. It's fucking ridiculous. So that's the first one I want to handle. And I mean that though. Like, Nanya, go fuck yourself. Like twice. Hard. I just don't understand this whole mentality that they're allowed, like Joneson is allowed to talk about Britney. She can have 400 in her chat. You don't hear me fucking saying anything. Joneson wasn't getting numbers. And then Joneson starts talking about Britney. What's the difference, Nanya? Oh, wait, I know, because you actually like Joneson. That's the difference. Fuck off. Fucking nasty ass bitch. So that was the first one I wanted to. Thank you, Sparkle. That I scammed off fake cancer? Are you kidding me? All right. Have a good day, loser. All right. Next, we're going to get into the real cancer scammer. So Granny's Watching did a live today. And I'll tell you, this really fucking pissed me off. She went on and on. She said to UA Crimson, oh, there's better chats you can be in. Now, Clue didn't really say much. Clue just said that, like she was bored. Okay, no problem. But she didn't really bash at all. Then you have Granny, who went on and on about how I'm a CPS caller. Granny, you faked cancer. Are you fucking stupid? You legit faked cancer for money. Money to get a tooth fixed. Okay? And you, of all people, have the fucking audacity to act like I'm so horrible because I did something in 2021? Bitch, do you forget? And then you try to like embarrass me today or something with your lies and bullshit? Bitch, let's go down memory lane, okay? I said that you reminded me of me when you were fighting with Natasha. That's when I said it. I said it when, and you never said to me ever, oh, I don't like it or blah, blah, blah. No, instead you sent me Galera's pic, didn't you, Granny? Yeah, you sure did. You know, that revenge porn that you sent me? Yeah, you did, Granny. I mean, you want to throw fucking shit out there? Let's throw it all the fuck out there, Granny. So if you didn't like me so much, is there a reason why you sent me that, Granny? I'm just curious. Or how about, let's see, how about you crying to me on the phone about how, JLR wasn't your friend and how upset you are because JLR blew you off and I told you not to listen to him. Remember those conversations, but you're way too good for me, Granny. Or how about the $10,000 that you were raising to bust on, that you were raising to sue Natasha? Or how about the fund where you were going to Disney and that never happened? I mean, the list goes on and on, literally goes on and on. So for you to sit there and fucking act like you're holier than thou, bitch, you have done so much more real life than I've ever even fucking thought of doing. And she sat there today. She has, Holly. And the sad part is she lives with her fucking parents. Like, dude, you don't even raise your children. You don't even have a fucking life. Like, you live with mom and dad. You're 36 years old. Girl, sit the fuck down. The only reason why you started talking about, yeah, I'm going to show you, Criminal Med. The only reason why you started talking about Britney is because you were fucking jealous of her. That's why. And I've been saying this forever. Let's call a spade, Granny. You were fucking jealous of Britney. You were jealous of the numbers that she had. You wanted to be the next Natasha Cooper. You know damn fucking well that's what happened. And here you are trying to act like you're so big and bad. And you're so cool. And oh, Laura, she did this, she did that. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Who do you think I am, Granny? I'm not one of your little fucking bitches. I'm not some punk ass bitch that you're going to be like, oh, oh, I'm just too cool for her. I'm just too good for her. Bitch, sit your fucking ugly ass down. Does everyone know I just fucking stole? You're so fucking dirty that you went and took Natasha's fucking pictures. I'm sorry, Natasha's niece's daughter, Natasha's niece's diary and fucking made it public. Who does that? Like, for real. Who the fuck is dirty like that? Oh, I know. Someone that has fucking HPV and lies about it and says it's cancer. You're a dirty fucking bitch inside and out. And you have all these people fooled that you're so good, that you're so fucking nice, that you're just the victim. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You and Britney are wish versions of Natasha Cooper. You just got lucky because you sat there and fucking kissed ass to Jonesin just to get to Queen Bee. You kissed ass to Deets, and all you did was talk about Britney. Britney. I was on panel with you. I know. And then Jonesin and Deets didn't do what you wanted them to do. So what happened? You then went to Queen Bee. And once you went to Queen Bee didn't like you because all you talked about was your fucking asshole and how this one showed the asshole and all this other shit. Bitch, your history is so fucking long. Like, bitch, sit down. There are so many fucking things about you that are dirty. You won't find that on me. You got one fucking legit thing. And you're like, oh, you're so dirty. You're so, bitch, shut the fuck up. She absolutely kissed Queen's ass. She kissed B. Tim's ass. She kissed Clue's ass. Not Clue, I'm sorry. Queen B. Tim, Queen B. And she was like, oh, but B. And I was like, what the fuck is she doing? Why is she kissing this woman's ass? And Queen Bee yelled at her like, I don't give a fuck who showed your asshole. Like, what are you even talking about? Oh, but B. And then she got B, and guess who she dissed? She fucking totally dissed Jonesin and Nunya and Deets. She was too good for them. She had to go in and, get friends with the B so she could get numbers, because she had to get numbers to get bigger than Britney. So she saw that Queen Bee and Clue and everyone were taking one side of Sebastian Rogers. So no matter what her feeling was on the case, she had to go with the opposite. She is as fucking dirty as they come. And she wants to run her mouth about everybody else. Bitch, no. So if you don't know when she faked cancer, or you don't know how she faked cancer, let's watch a video. And you could see her lies. I heard she all said she doesn't live at home with mom and dad. Yes, you do. Try again, because yes, you do. And then she says, I'm a felon. I can't get a job. Yeah, you can. You can work at Mickey D's. You can work anywhere. YouTube's not going to last forever, Granny. You're not becoming a big creator talking about Britney or Sebastian Rogers. I know you think that you're on top of the world right now. You're not. You don't even have a video with more than like 10,000 views. Well, sit down. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Oh. Wait, who made that video that had I think this is no. Who made the video that had all of Granny's watchings, lawsuits and stuff that she did? Was that Shady? Yeah, Granny thinks she's a big deal. Where's Amber? Okay. Hold on.
Joe, the other symptom says genital wart.
Right. Both forms of HPV, and there's only a handful that cause.
Yep. Right there you saw a symptom. Cervical cancer. Dumbasses.
No, idiot.
Does anyone in chat or either of you know exactly what Gma supposedly said, since she's the one who released this information first?
I have no idea.
She was leaving Granny's, but I don't know why she left.
Because I read earlier somewhere, I can't remember where, that she didn't even, and I don't know if this is true, I'm just saying what I read, that Gmod never actually said anything about Granny having cancer, that she just said that she was sick and needed thoughts and prayers or something to that effect. And Granny's the one who then went live and went off the handle about it pretty much, you know.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Kiki said, I do, drama divides. Okay, what did she say? What did she say, Kiki?
But she asked for prayer warriors.
But to be all dramatic, like, oh, she has a STD. You're stupid. You haven't seen your vagina in fucking years, dude.
Stupid.
Besides your scratches and a live, right? That was a yeast infection, honey.
Oh,
she's so vile, and I'm so sick of her doing this to people that I'm so thankful that news article guy said put together something, because not only am I going to put together something and send it to him.
All right, it's not the video I was looking for. Even at 2 a.m. in a basement after being diagnosed with cervical cancer and dealing with the shameless harassment of the pieces of shit like you, I still look better than yous. Granny, there's no such word as yous. That right there is a fucking embarrassment. Don't worry, I'll be camping camming up properly to show you all down. Ain't no shame in my game. Yeah, most cancer scammers feel the same way. Come on. Yeah.
Let's have a conversation. And I just want to say this too, because I wasn't going to tell anybody this. This is nobody's business. But I was just diagnosed with cervical cancer. Okay? You think YouTube is on my fucking mind, and now what would happen to me if I fucking die tomorrow? Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. And I just want to say this too, because I wasn't going to tell anybody this, because it's nobody's business. But I was just diagnosed with cervical cancer. Okay? You think YouTube is on my fucking mind, and now what would happen to me if I fucking die tomorrow? What would happen to my kids? You're
Okay, she was just diagnosed with it. This is on April the 9th.
mistaken. If you think that you're entitled to my personal time when I log off YouTube, you are mistaken. Sadly mistaken. I've got bigger things happening in life that don't concern YouTube or a fucking person's feelings. Ask Angela, okay? Ask Amanda. I texted them yesterday and said to them, this is what I just got diagnosed with. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I didn't respond back because I logged the fuck off and I spent that time with my kids.
Yes, well,
I'll put proof up. I need to put proof up. Anybody needs proof that I have fuck. I mean, that's what I mean. This is how entitled people are to you, though. Like, you're so entitled. You're entitled. No, Kim, it was 2019. It actually progressed already. It's full blown. Yeah.
Now, just to point out, saying that it's full blown is like Britney's attorney writing customer instead of client. It's the same thing. I had cancer. They don't use the word full blown. It's called stage 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Calling anybody's doctor's office and acting like them is impersonating them, Ionic, Ron. And I didn't say I had full-blown cancer. I said I went to my doctor's office. They said I have cervical cancer, not full-blown cancer, cervical.
No, Kim, it was 2019. It actually progressed already. It's full blown. Yeah.
Never backtracked. Never backtracked. I never said, when I sent that to Steamy that I had full-blown cancer, I said I just went to the doctor today for a pap smear, and they said that I have cervical cancer, and they proceeded to give me testing to get done to see if I have it. That's what the fuck I said. Never backtracked. I never said, when I sent that to Steamy that I had full-blown cancer, I said I just went to the doctor today for a pap smear, and they said that I have cervical cancer, and they proceeded to give me testing. Said I just went to the doctor today for a pap smear, and they said that I have cervical cancer. I said I just went. And they said that I have cervical cancer.
And crazy, I completely agree with you, but she did it to me today. So I'm showing her what she fucking what it feels like. Because I don't refer to her as Granny's watching cancer scammer. But she wants to say CPS. She wants to act like she's so great and she's so wonderful. And I'm just a piece of shit. The difference between me and you, Granny, when my mods outed me, when my ex-mods outed me, I didn't backtrack. I fucking owned it. I said, all right, guys, time to come clean. And I fucking owned it. I didn't lie about it. I didn't backtrack about it. I didn't change my story. I fucking owned it. And all you fucking bitches that are dirtier than I've ever fucking been cannot handle it because you're all a bunch of fucking liars who own nothing. So next time you want to refer to me, Granny, sit the fuck down.
and they said that I have cervical cancer. And they said that I have cervical cancer, and they proceeded to give me testing to get done to see if I had it. That's what the fuck I said.
And to be fair, I am so sick and tired that I have this fucking label on me that, you know, people can't seem to get past it, but they have no problem with what Granny did. I'm sorry, what Granny did is a lot fucking worse. So if you've ever had cancer or deal with someone with cancer, I'm with you on there, and this is far worse. And then lying and backtracking and everything else. Like, so people want to put this X over me and always bring up the past. Move the fuck on already. There's so much worse around here than what I did 4 fucking years ago. Get over it. And if you're not going to get over it, then make your angst across the board. But to hear Granny running her mouth today, like she's so much better and I'm such a horrible person, sit the fuck down. So that's why I brought it up. And the rest is just, you know, proving the same thing. Hey, Red. But yeah. So there's that. And now, lastly, so last night during the stream, people were coming in here telling me Britney was talking about me. Britney's people said that she wasn't talking about me. Okay. So then I was sent, then I found something on Brandywine. Okay, Britney was talking about me. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. They're all CPS callers. Don't you guys remember when here's another lie she told. This one, it tops it. Britney had CPS called on her like a year ago. And they went to the school or something. I don't remember exactly the details, but they went to the school or something. So the very next day, Granny comes out and says that CPS was now called on her and they made her son strip search. We were like, what? Your son did not get strip searched in fucking elementary school. Yeah, they brought, they took it like she had a one-up Britney. It was really fucking pathetic. Really pathetic. So, again, Granny, keep my motherfucking name out of your mouth or we're just going to go back and forth because you are one dirty bitch that I walked away from, Granny. Not you walked away from me. I walked away from you. I cut you off because I realized how fucking down and dirty you really are. Call CPS or on surviving the scams? Huh? Oh, I don't know. No one owns shit around here except for me. I mean, I'm sure other people do, but. And that's the one thing, like, Clue didn't say a word. Clue just said I was bored. But Clue didn't say anything, like, negative, nothing. She was just, I was bored, so I only listened for a couple of minutes. I mean, granted, she really can't say anything. I've never spoke to her. But I just thought it was really fucked up. Like, you of all people, Granny, should not be saying fucking anything. But I know you got to look cool. Okay. So the CPS thing, a lot of people thought it was fake. It's not fake. And I'm going to show why. Well, actually, I don't want to skip too far ahead. No, Clue wasn't around then. But that's what I'm saying. She was careful because, her friends always talk shit, but she didn't say anything because she wasn't around. But I don't think these people even know who the fuck Granny is. And it's not really my business to tell them. Hold on, because I am a very strong believer in don't make your subs feel uncomfortable. Don't allow subs to feel uncomfortable. Subs want to be able to go wherever they want. That's why the last couple of weeks, I haven't said boo about them. I haven't gone after them. I haven't said anything negative. It was like, people love Granny's watching. I say nothing bad. That's just not me. Because I don't want to make subs feel like they can't be in here or they can't be in there or they have to choose. Subs are adults and go wherever the fuck they want. But I can tell you the last thing they want to hear is trash over and over and over. They don't like each other? Oh, I'm sure they don't. All right. So you do have to hear some of her snoring at first. I can't help it. I have not listened to this whole thing. I just heard that this is where Britney's talking about me, and I heard about CPS. I listened to about half of it. So Randa says Brittany doesn't want to go listen to Laura. Okay, Randa, Brittany absolutely doesn't want to hear from me. Hey, Blind. What I personally think is funny, they're talking to Brittany. Brittany is passed out or nodding out, snoring, whatever you want to call it. But she's not there, and they're like talking to Brittany like, let's move on. She has to wake up first. Butterfly says the thing is, the people that are accusing you are actively partaking in shit by their own admission. So accusing someone else for their own bullshit ain't none of them healthcare professionals. Can someone tell me who has been actively participating? Just curious. By their own admission. I know I saw it briefly that you were mad that people were saying it wasn't you. I saw that. Hey, Marie. I'm not paused, by the way. This comment, I don't understand. If you believe that Laura has cash reports, you all are very naive. What in the fuck does that mean? What are cash reports? If you believe Laura has cash reports, does anyone know what that means? Because I had no idea. I'm like, what the fuck is a cash report? And then Triggered says, it's not Rugs. She passed her test. Leave her alone. We'll get into that. Oh, CPS report. Thank you. I was like, what the hell is a cash report? She's still sleeping. That's because Boston likes me and she's in a conundrum. They are tall short of a full set. But they're listening to a creator sleep. But we're wrong. Okay. Exactly, Just Irish. I haven't seen Sinners, but yeah. Oh my God, Britney fell asleep. Let's crucify her. It says way more about you weirdos watching Brits every damn move like a stalking ex-lover than it does Britney. Get a fucking life for fuck's sake. This is why Britney continues to do what she does. She's still asleep. Yep.
My internet is out.
Her internet is out, even though we just heard her sleeping. But her internet is out, guys. Think about that for a second.
I'm so sorry, y'all. My internet is out. And I see I got some wild ones in chat already. Where are they? Hold on a minute. Get this shit out.
Hold on again.
Can you guys hear me? All right, hold on. I'm having to come in from my phone. My internet and my internet threw me off. You didn't hear me snoring. Freaking stop already. God, get out of my chat. Soon as my internet comes back on, I'll come back in and I can do a screen share.
Now think about that for a second. She's live. She's talking to her chat, okay? And she says, as soon as my internet comes back on. How fucking high are you? You're live, Britney. What do you mean as soon as you're... How else would you be connecting to your internet? And none of these people grasp it. Just none of them grasp it. Blows my mind. Yeah, she's saying as soon as her internet comes back, she'll come back on. Britney, you're live. Hello?
I'm not fucking... Oh my God. I'm so sick of this. It's every night. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone already. Jesus. I just want... Let's just preface this and let's talk about it. Here's Brit's drug test. Here's Brit's drug. Something's wrong with y'all. I cannot. Y'all, they Googled it so they know for Kelsey, I cannot. I can Do y'all not have any shame at all? None? None at all? They cookies with no chocolate chips. Oh my Lord, Irony Rose, what do you mean? Straightforward say what actually happened. Are you going to join the bandwagon now, Laura? Are you going to depend on me?
Oh, this must be old then. I'm sorry. Brandy just posted. I thought this was last night, but it is old.
For a year, like the rest of them, to be the source of your income. She put a damn name on it. Shame, shame, shame. She had 463 in chat.
No, this is last night.
Showing bullshit. Tony, and I promise you with everything in me that shit she shared trying to say that it was my test results, or not test results, I'm sorry, saying that was my CPS report. She completely conned her whole freaking chat tonight.
The only person conning is her. Once this is done, I'm going to show you guys the whole pathway of where I got it from. And then I'm also going to show you, I thought I showed this last night, but I didn't. What CPS in North Carolina, who gets a report of it. The person that sends that request that CPS goes out there is where it comes from. And this is all on Brandy Wine's Twitter page. I'm going to show you all of it. I thought it was fake too. It's not fake.
You absolutely lied like crazy. Laura knows you can't get CPS documents. Come on now. Don't you think she knows that? I mean, she only called CPS on somebody herself before, right? And we know that
all these people that are like, F you, Laura. Oh, I cannot wait until the truth is told. And then you're all going to be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We should have listened. You'll see. That's why I don't even take it to heart. Okay, whatever. You want to hate me, hate me. You want to ignore what's right in front of you, ignore what's right in front of you. I'm okay with it.
according to her, she's had what? 5 CPS calls? 5? Yeah.
Yes, Brittany, from YouTube, from idiots. Like your haters are the ones that called CPS, not because anything was wrong with my kids.
So no, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. First of all, I have nothing to hide, so I'm not worried about that at all. But if there's somebody that accesses my records, that's a lawsuit. That's a lawsuit, and somebody at CPS is in trouble. You cannot get access to CPS records. Just my opinion. You cannot get access to them.
So this is about as far as I got listening. but here's my question on that. If they're fake, Britney, then why are you so worried about it? You're saying like I couldn't get access to your records. So then you admit they are your records. You know what I'm saying? If they were fake, you would just blow it off. You wouldn't say my records. So no, if you follow the whole path, Kristen, that's why I believe it's real. And that's why I'm saying I'll show you guys the whole path when this is done.
Let them release whatever they want to release, Muffy. They're going to get themselves in trouble. Go for it. I'm not doing anything wrong. My littles will be taken if you don't take what seriously? I can't stress this to you enough, woman. Y'all are out of your mind. I'm not on drugs. My children are not in harm's way. CPS found no wrongdoing. I swear these people are mindless drones. Girl, I cannot. These people really believe that they know more than me, the person that's living. I'm living this life. I'm not going to lose my kids. Are you out of your mind?
So point number 2, if she knows she's not going to lose her kids, then why would her kids be traumatized? If she knows that she's not going to lose her kids, why is she worried? And why does she say, oh my God, my kids are so traumatized and blah, blah, blah. But you're not going to lose them according to you. So your kids wouldn't be traumatized.
Just my opinion. Why do you think somebody can access CPS records? Do you know that that's illegal? That's 100% illegal.
So, Brittany, you're admitting that they are your records and you don't understand. You keep saying it's illegal, which means that you're worried that somebody accessed your CPS records. So, that right there tells me this is legit and this is your records.
Okay, well, let them notify the outcome of the investigation. Guess what, Leo? There is no outcome. My kids are here. They found no wrongdoing. Me and Craig passed our drug test.
Now, you heard that, right? Her and Craig passed their drug test. But yesterday, she was waiting on results and she won't get them back till like Monday. Isn't that what she said yesterday? Why, yes, she actually did. She said, I took a drug test. I played it on yesterday's live. I took a drug test. I'll have it back Monday. But now she passed her drug test already. Amazing how that works. She got instant results. She didn't show anything, but she got instant results.
I don't, oh my God, I cannot. Y'all are way too invested. Way too invested. Move on. Move on. Something's wrong with y'all. I cannot. I cannot. Y'all, they Googled it so they know for Kelsey, I cannot. I can Do y'all not have any shame at all? None?
Laura has them so cranked up and high on hate, but they're foaming at the mouth and pissing on themselves. Is Irony Rose taking drugs that none of us know about? Who do I have so cranked up and high on hate? I'm not a hater, Irony. Get your facts straight. My chat is not a hater. We could start, but we're not there.
Do y'all not have any shame at all? None?
Are you looking in a mirror or talking to Craig?
None at all? They cookies with no chocolate.
Now we're high on something. They're not. Britney's not. We're high on something. Okay.
Chips. Oh my Lord, Irony Rose, what do you mean? Straightforward, say what actually happened.
They would never send anyone that except a judge if needed. So that is definitely a lawsuit. I'm going to prove that wrong in a few minutes. Do these people not have Google or ChatGPT that they could look and find this out for themselves?
It's none of y'all's business, Whitney. No, don't block her. Don't delete her. I want somebody to reason with me here. Whitney, why do you think that you are entitled to know anything about my life at all? Why do I owe you an explanation of anything? I really want you to give me a response. Why do you feel that you are entitled to anything in my life or about me or my family? Okay, so why are y'all coming in here demanding answers constantly? To the point where people are really trying like to put out CPS stuff. No, Whitney, not you, babe. Not not my Whitney, not Whitney Mason. Sorry, babe. Laura put out a false report with results on it, and she said she got it from another. Okay, let me tell y'all about what she put out. She's trying to say that what she put out was the outcome of my report. No.
I never put out the outcome of the report. And I'll show you guys again, but it wasn't the outcome of the report. It was what they found and what they were going to do. And I think that's all the person gets, but I'll show you guys.
Oh. Whitney, I drifted off. Now what? I've been up since 5:30. I drifted off. We watched a video and I drifted off. Then my internet went out. Because I don't know why, but Spectrum likes to glitch at midnight. Now what? To the rest of you weird people that are watching me closely, we just watched a video and I drifted off for a second. I'm sleepy. I've been up since 5:30. Then my internet went out. Now what? What else can I help you with? Anything? Can we move on now? No? Y'all want to talk about how many times I snored? How it must be drugs because I don't yawn, right? You're like, now it's about my mouse. You heard a clicking. Maybe that's when you heard me trying to get my internet to work.
The fact that she keeps doubling down, Brittany, just stop fucking lying. Your internet was not down. We all heard you loud and clear. And none of these people call her out on it.
Jesus, help me, Lord. These people. A YouTuber didn't get mine, y'all. That's not an outcome. That's not even what that is. This is crazy. Caddy G says, I don't watch people I don't like. I'm normal. The thing is, people that are accusing you are actively partaking in this shit by their own admission. So accusing someone else for their own bullshit ain't none of them healthcare professionals. Well, you know what? I'm going to say this. Thank you, Brandy Wine, for putting that information out, because I'm giving actually, it's already in my attorney's hands. He's got every bit of it. Thank you.
Brittany, it's not illegal to put out a CPS report. It's just not. I know you think you got something. There's nothing to it. And Brandy isn't the one that called. So I don't know why you're like, oh, my attorney has it. Actually, you were going to give it to your attorney. Then all of a sudden he has it. Okay, Brittany.
For providing proof that y'all were calling CPS.
Oh, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Not Brittany. Brandy posted a piece of the call, not of the call. I'll show you guys. Hold on.
Out of malice and hatred. You absolutely just proved that. 100% proven that, because if a person actually was genuinely worried about my kid and our family, they would not immediately give all that information to Brandy Wine to make public. So thank you for basically proving my whole case that we're being harassed, which, I mean, it's already obvious. I mean, 3 times, 3 different CPS calls, and every time it's unfounded. Listen, it's not a crime to fall asleep, people. It's not always drugs, for fuck's sakes. Thank you, Triggered. My mods have seen my test. It's not drugs. She passed her test. Leave her alone. Thank you, Triggered. Thank you. Jesus. It's really not that hard to figure out. I really do got to try to start coming on here early, y'all. I mean, these people are freaking out for BLOOD. It certainly isn't wasting precious time trying to bully someone into admitting something they aren't doing, and even you were F them. That's what I'm saying. Trying their best to make me admit I'm doing something I'm not doing. All right, give me 1 second. Trooper's mom wants me to check my email. Hold on, guys, and I'm going to try to talk the whole time. Y'all have no effing life, I swear. If you don't like Britney, the way she breathes, when she falls asleep, her accent, her laugh, her voice, don't effing watch. Serious, point blank effing period. No one can get anyone's health records. Right. Nor reports. It's called a HIPAA law. And if anyone gives another person health records, you both will be going to jail for HIPAA. Well, I'm not so sure what happened tonight isn't somehow against the law, or that somebody's not in trouble for what they did tonight by putting out conversations with the caseworker. I'm just saying, bro. All right, I'm looking, Trooper's mom, but I don't see an email. Yeah, I don't see an email, Trooper's mom. Goodness. Hold on. All right, yeah, I can't. Oh my goodness. Personally, I'm not concerned about the reason for the loss of consciousness. What matters to me is being lied to afterwards in the attempts to gaslight. Once again, Whitney, why do you care so much? Do you know that there are so many times when y'all accuse me of falling asleep and I really didn't? Do you know that? Moon sleeps with her camera on. God bless her. She ain't scared of nothing. They told on themselves that they reported. Yep. Janet, I think is her name.
All right. So while we were doing that, I pulled up, I made it big so everyone can see it. Hold on. Oh, let's paint. All right. So this was it. Thank you for your report of suspected child abuse, neglect, and/or dependency regarding the above named on 9/4/2025. There's all these choices, and the choice that they highlighted, the allegations in the report meet the statutory definitions of neglect or dependency under NCGS 7B101, and the report was accepted as a family assessment. Brittany, you did not get cleared. There were the allegations in the report that meet the standard says that, yeah, You are either neglect or some kind of dependency issue. Either way, they were not dismissed. You did not get nothing. It's just another lie. Now, how do I know they're real? Okay, let's go back to Twitter. And then it goes, under North Carolina law, if you disagree with department decision, you may contact Director of Scotland County. When the Department of Social Services receives a report that meets a legal definition of child abuse, neglect, or dependency, the Department of Social Services must make a prompt and thorough assessment. This assessment is completed in order to ascertain the facts of the case, the extent of the abuse or neglect, and the risk of harm to the juvenile in order to determine whether protective services should be provided or the complaint should be filed as a petition. That's what was done. Okay. Now, let's go back to Twitter. And I'm just going to show you guys the pathway. All right. Again, on September 10th, yesterday, Kelsey said she didn't have days in advance to clean her system. And what Brandywine posted isn't an accurate assessment. Yes, it is. Hey, BJ, why are you mad? All in Laura's CPS chat. All right. This is part of the report the guy sent to CPS, and he is a mandated reporter. The reason he wanted it out was to show they did not close the case, and it won't be closed until the investigation is done. So he gave something. He said, before this gun stream, he threatened to put a cap in his ass in reference to another streamer's partner who doesn't even live in his state. It showed the video. There are many instances where Craig can be heard in BJ's background saying very inappropriate things and always drunk. He has even said he counts his calories because he's trying to lose weight, but in counting those calories, he includes the amount of drinks he wants that evening, so he stays within his macros. All this while the kids are in the room and can see and hear everything. Like this when Craig crashed into something while drunk. BJ is also a concern. She constantly falls asleep mid-sentence, like she's also on some kind of substance. Again, kids hear and see her and are waking her up at times, which her viewers can hear, and then she lies and blah, blah, blah. This was the report that was sent. None of this is inaccurate. Why is this YouTube business? The guy listed all of YouTube links. There's proof right there that it's not a false report. Oh, okay. They called this morning. When I get calls outside my time zone, it shows my time, not theirs. On my call log, it will show today, yesterday, and it won't roll over the dates until Friday, which I can send you then. But I can send our email exchange with the other worker to show she called me this morning, and I responded to her. Give me a sec, and I'll send. Emails are shown in my time zone, Mountain Standard Time. So again, Brittany, you still haven't apologized after you accused me of calling when the person that called is Mountain Time. I'm Central Time. There's the phone. This one we already went over. Brittany. 2 hours in our live. Sorry, BJ. Laura's right. Like everyone else, you have a problem. Shaming the addict isn't wrong. You might as well give them a loaded a loaded sharp. I agree. BJ and Moon's chat. Oh, that was her and I had a fight. There was something else. Oh, all right. So she's saying that, you know, it's fake and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let me show you when I started. Actually, the comments matter. It's not a woman. It's not a very good job covering the name of the caller. It says Janet if it's not a woman. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's a guy. North Carolina Child Protective Services, also known as DSS, does not respond to the person who made the report in the sense of informing them of the investigation or outcome. So I saw that. I was like, I kind of agree with that. There's no way that they're going to send it to the person that called in. Aha, I was wrong. I kind of look at there. Oh. Okay. Scotland Department is responsible. Where are we? Painting. No, that's not it. I don't know the point of that. There was a side thread. Is this it? Someone else said CPS doesn't provide a report to the person that reported it. Here we go. Okay. CPS Family and Investigative Assessments, Policy, Protocol, and Guidance. The purpose of CPS assessment is to gather sufficient information through interviews, observations, and where appropriate analysis of reports to determine. Now this, I'm like, why is this showing? Do we say what page? Page 51, that's right. Okay. Let's go to 51. All right. The CPS assessment case decision must be reported in writing to the caretakers or parents alleged to have abused, neglected, and or rendered the child dependent, the primary caretakers or parents with whom the child resides, other parents as appropriate, any agency in which the court has vested legal custody, the licensing authority as appropriate, the RIL, which is will not be guardian ad litem. It must be different with R. The central registry assessment completion in NC fast fulfills this requirement. And, all right, this is a big one. Listen up, lean in, people. And all reporters, including those who reported the allegation and incident after the initial report was accepted. Did you hear that again? Let me make it slow. All reporters, including those who reported it. You get it? That's how I know it's real. Or that's why I believe it's real. I can't say for sure, I mean, but that's why I believe it's real. So all the people that are like, you can't access, you can't, yes, you can. If this person is the one that called, which I believe he is, and he's the one that made the report. Well, here is 75 pages of North Carolina CPS Family and Investigative Services. And it states very clearly, all reporters, including those who reported the same allegation. Boom. I am reading the entire 75-page NC, where is it? Oh, you guys couldn't see it? I'm sorry. Hold on. I think I saw it. There you go. Page 51. Right here. CPS Family and Investigative Assessments. Michelle, I don't know Google because it's right here. The CPS assessment case decision must be reported in writing to all reporters, including those who reported the same allegations. It's as clear as day. The way I read this, like literally the way I'm reading this, is that if I say that they're beating their kids and they find that they've never touched their kid, then I don't get anything. I'm not going to get a report because it's a different allegation. But if I say they're beating their kids and they're found to beat their kids, then I'm going to get a report. That's how I see it. That's how I read it. Because it says who reported the same allegations. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I'm reading it. To me, that's what it says. And again, if it was all fake, why would she give anything to her attorney if it was fake? That's my other question. If it's so fake, then what are you worried about? You know what I mean? Can you just call in? I have no idea. I mean, you can't ask for a report. No, I don't think CPS is allowed to tell you anything. They may be able to tell you founded or unfounded. Yeah, I don't think they get a follow-up to this. But I don't think they're going to get a follow-up to it. I mean, honestly, it could be fake. I don't know, but I don't think so. I just think Britney's lying. I mean, that wouldn't be a shock, but I just think she's lying. Kind of like everything else that she lies about. Audacity, that's how I feel. Stop insulting my intelligence. Stop trying to bash me to hide yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they get a follow-up to it. I just think that they get the initial report because the allegations match. Like maybe they found that Craig is drunk or, something. I don't know. CBS will not contact you. Yeah, I didn't think so, Michelle. But it does say that if the same allegations, then they have to show you. So I just want to show everyone that's where I got it from. And that's why I believe it was real. There's no secret behind it. I didn't get it from a Patreon. Nobody was doing anything in secret. I'm not the one that called CPS. So again, Brittany, I'm still waiting for that apology. Yeah, New York definitely doesn't, Miss Lee. But this one does. Yeah, Shady can debunk everybody except Brittany. I'll be honest with you. I'm embarrassed for those that can't see what's right in front of them. I really am. It's embarrassing. I don't know how the fuck they don't see it. Hey, Ocean Breeze. I just don't. Does that mean there's now more than one? Oh, that I don't know. But don't sit there and bash me, Brittany, and say how I'm showing fake stuff and Brandy Wine showing fake stuff. No, I actually think the one that's lying, girl, is you. Like, if they hadn't have posted this, I would be like, yeah. But the fact that they posted this speaks a lot. You know, like someone in the chat had posted that means something. It absolutely does. Shady's been a biased as fuck. Yeah, Shady is biased as fuck. She just hates Queen Bee and everyone that much. And that's what I keep trying to say. Like, these people want to act like they're holier than thou and they're so great. I'm talking like Nunya and crew, and they're so great. And, you know, we're so mean, and Britney this and Britney that. And guys, you are not supporting Britney. You just hate the other side that much. Britney could come out and say she was shooting dope and you guys would make excuses. Not you guys. I mean, like, you know, Sinner and Shady, they would make excuses for it. And when she hated the other side, she did the opposite way. Absolutely. And it says, for additional information, see confidentiality and intake section. I don't get why she lies. But I do, because she comes from Granny, Natasha, and this is what they do. And the more days that go on, I completely question this lawyer. Shows detailed parenting plan that they have to comply with. I see, just Irish. I think there was one. Like, everyone, I've heard the haters talk about it, that there is a they had to get beds and stuff. Like, there was a whole plan. But I think that was longer than this one. You know, like, this one just happened. Maybe she already lost her kids. Who knows? I don't know. It keeps her a victim with content when they lie. Absolutely. She is dangerous because she is a pathological liar. It just blows my mind that she can't see it. I mean, that the chat can't see it. How do these people not fucking see it? I don't get it. I just don't. And I don't know why every day she brings my name into it. Britney, don't bring my name into it and I won't talk about you, girl. I don't give a fuck. But don't say that anything is fake or I'm putting out fake shit. I ain't putting out fake shit, Britney. You don't want to admit that you're an addict. And you don't want to admit that you're using. Now, in the clip I heard of Granny today, they were saying that that's clapping. And then Queen Bee showed it was a lighter. Voices said it was a pen. I'm sticking with what I think it is. And I'm not saying I'm definitely right, but I'd bet money that was a lighter. Cannot believe that on all sides, even Louis Lou mom still makes money. I'm not making money. See, that's the other thing, Clip Punk. People, Brittany's like, oh, you're making so much money. Half of what I made last night came from my own people. Most of the money that I make on here came from my own people. Not strangers, not people I don't know, people that I know for a very long time. Yeah, Voices said it was a pen. like a pen click. And I mean, it did sound like that at some point, but I'm sticking with what I believe it was. Oh, her and Granny are both fucking Wish versions of Natasha Cooper. At least Natasha Cooper spoke good English. At least Britney speaks proper English. Hey, Midnight. Fuck your bick. Flick your bick. Even if BJ is on prescription meds, she needs a dosage evaluated. She shouldn't be dropping off like that. I agree. And that's the other thing why I tend to believe that. And I know Opiate, like 6 Up was saying I was wrong, but I just have a hard time believing. Thank you, Crazy. That's what I'm saying. That 6 Up was saying I was wrong and you can't fall out that fast. But she would talk and a second later you would be breathing. Nobody falls out that quick. Like over and over and over and over. I'm not buying that. I'm just not buying that she fell out that quickly and then popped back up and then fell back out again that quick. No, you just don't fall asleep that fast. And her breathing, that's not sleep breathing. If it's strong enough. Yeah, but if it was that strong, she wouldn't have popped back. You know what I mean? The reasons for money could really be people's hearts and feelings fast. You can fall out that fast and then pop right back up that fast. But she was like, you can hear her sleeping. I mean, you can hear her talking and then you kind of hear something else. If the caller didn't specify over using meds or prescriptions, they may not test the levels. Can they test levels? I didn't know you can test actual levels. She catches herself. I just don't know why she's still lying. Britney, you just said when you were high as a kite that you're waiting on your drug test. Now all of a sudden you passed. That's all I need to know. They can test levels. I don't want it to OD either. They can test levels of prescription meds, especially Schedule 2. I didn't know that. But remember, she claims she has all these drug tests. And again, I don't know if I'm right about what I think it was, but that's what I heard. Especially when you hear something in her mouth. I absolutely believe that's what she was doing. I could be wrong. I am not definitively saying I'm right on that, but that's what I think. But I put this out there again. Britney, on camera for a week. I'll go on camera for a week. You go 7 days of being on camera continually, no turning it off for at least 2-3 hours a night, and I'll never say a fucking word about your drug use again. Will you do it? I put it out last night. You can't put on hold every 5 seconds, and you got to stay on camera. And I'll do it with you. For your normal streams, which 2-3 hours every night, you pick the time, and let's do it. And if you can go 7 full days, normal streaming, I'll never say a word again. And I bet you won't. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to do it. Saying I would maybe need some sort of drug or alcohol to listen to Craig. It's possible. It is possible not off that quick. See, I don't know. Okay. Marie, I don't even see your comment. Oh, Eris sent a message. Marie, reboot. I mean, you're not blocked. You want to know tired when you actually yawn? Somebody doesn't time for bed, they're more alert to it and go to bed. That's true too. You don't just fall asleep. You don't just pass out. I guess you can. What do I know? All right. So before I get off, though, I'm going to circle back to the beginning. I kind of want to circle back to the beginning. And that is, I didn't want to have to fucking bash Granny or go through that. But she kind of didn't leave me a fucking choice today. Me, I am tired. But she kind of didn't leave me a fucking choice today when she, acted like she's so tough. So my apologies to Granny Subs for that, because I don't want this to be where people have to feel like, they got to pick a side. And that's the exact opposite of what I want. I really, truly want a place that people don't have to feel like they're taking sides. And they don't have to feel like they can't like this creator because they don't like this creator. It's such a horrible feeling. And I know what that feeling is like. And I swore that I would never, ever do that. I know she sucks, Just Irish, but when you share subs, it just makes subs feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to put subs in that position. I just want them to understand how I feel. And I didn't like what Granny pulled today for no reason. It was uncalled for and unnecessary. And I just felt the need to defend myself. So. And I swore I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to go there. And I wasn't going to stoop to their levels. But it happens. And Granny had, 1,000 people in there listening to her bullshit. And no, you're not going to do that. So. And that's what I'm saying, Audacity. That's my point. There's nothing wrong with liking Granny. But you shouldn't. It shouldn't be where now you go to Granny and Granny's like, what the fuck you watching Laura for? Blah, blah, blah. She's, this, she's that. That's what I don't want. Hey, Blonde. I don't do that kind of stuff. And I don't like that other creators do it. You're a grown adult. Subs should be able to go wherever they want without having the feeling of you're going to get bashed for being in this one's chat. Or I can't believe you went to that. Like, you shouldn't have to feel like that. You shouldn't be questioned like that. That's my point. I know you don't. I'm just saying. And I just don't want people to feel that way. I just don't. Kelly, think about it. How many vacations can one take if you live with your parents and you don't pay rent and you don't pay bills? Think about that for a second. I'd be going on vacations all the time if my parents paid my rent. You know what I mean? The last few months, you've had everybody in your chat at times, even fucking fake bees. Oh, that's true. I'm just saying, though. I agree, Fly. But they're not. They get too big for their own bridges. The other thing I heard today was Britney's people will go anywhere. So they only watch you because you watch because you talk about Britney. I don't want a chat full of Britney haters that only come here for Britney. I'm not going to be talking about Britney every fucking night. That's what these people don't get. I want, but if I really like someone, I won't go in if they're getting bashed. That's normal, though. Rather disagree with you like adults and have good conversation. Nothing's wrong with being from the hive. But she'll call you out. She'll be like, nah, actually, I don't think she would. Haven't been at Milwaukee in 10 years, but I'm not a whole scammer either. No, seriously, though. If you lived at home with your parents, anybody could fucking go. Right, Kristen? But you could freaking live anywhere. I mean, you could go anywhere. If you didn't have to pay for your kids, you didn't have to pay for rent, electric, anything. Shit, I'd be traveling all over. My mom's leaving for a cruise tomorrow for a month. They get back mid-October, I think. It's like 28 days. They're going to the other side of the world. It's like 2 weeks on a ship. They're insane. Absolutely insane. There you go, Red. Moved out at 17. I moved out the first time in 19. Yeah, it's a 1 month. They're going to Germany, Paris, France. I know Paris is in France, but yeah, it's like this whole itinerary. Thanks, Rachel. And they leave tomorrow. I think they fly somewhere. And then the boat is 2 weeks over across the ocean. They always want to do a cruise like across the Atlantic. I think it's the Atlantic. And then they fly from Belgium, I think, home in mid-October. I told her, don't gain too much weight. You have a wedding. My mom and Howard. If you don't know Howard, it's my mom. I call him my stepdad, but they're not legally married, but they've been together for like 8 years already. Old people don't get married again. There you go. Moved out had a 16, had a baby at 17. I'm still with her dad. But yeah, mom's cruising. Yeah, fly on the wall. I know you've been around a long time. I like them or not. It's more the chat that keeps me there. See, that's the thing, though. Chat does keep people there. And chats are good. That's the positive thing of having a lot of people in your chat. A lot of people are chatting. And people like chatting. When you only have, like, a few people, then chat's not moving and people get bored. One of these days I'm getting a new cord. But I'm going to get off because I am going to eat something and go to bed. I had a long day. Thanks, Crazy. I really like interaction. I do. Although on playback, it sounds horrible. In the cord. I'm feeling like Britney. Jesus Christ. All right, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm going to stay right like this. So weird. But yeah, I am exhausted. I'm tired. I'm hungry. And I have to finish the fucking website fast. But I was painting all day. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night too. I will see you guys tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, hopefully I'll have the website done by this weekend. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And I still want to hook up something with Jules. Like a lot of the feedback I got from last night was that a lot of people learned stuff, and I kind of want to keep it that way. I want people to feel like they learned stuff. So, all right. On that note, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.